Hello, y'all. Hello. Welcome back to my podcast, y'all. My name is Mikala Leinani, and if this is your first time to my podcast, welcome. This podcast is called I Like It Raw. And for every reason that you think it is called I Like It Raw is one of the reasons that it is. Here, I just really get into the nitty gritty and I just keep it 1,000. I keep it a buck with everyone and give y'all my honest to spirit opinion, the truth that a lot of people can't stand to motherfucking hear. And with that being said, I really want to ask all of you. Y'all have heard the saying, blood is thicker than water, right? Which kind of doesn't make sense to me because there's been so many instances where the fact that my family has done me so fucking bold, it doesn't mean shit, you know what I'm saying? Family above all and loyalty to your family and all that fucking jazz when your family won't even be loyal to you. Your family can't seem to do anything, even the basics, for you. Respect, being one. Being supportive, number two. Actually saying that they believe in you and trust in you and love you, for three. In my earlier episode this month, the best form or the strongest form of love, I talk about the best form of love is receiving support from someone, right? So yes, that includes family members. But you want to know what? You really don't get that type of support from family members. And that's fucked up. That's 1,000% fucked up. Look, let's just really dive into it. Because I also, in that previous episode of the strongest form of love, I also said that there is jealousy that runs deep in people, especially family members. And you would be, amazed at the fact that a lot of our own parents have so much jealousy towards their own children. And yes, it ends up having them lead you down the wrong path because in some ways, they don't want to see you do better than them because they felt that they knew all and that they should be doing the best. But you should always want your child to strive to be better than you. Especially in this time and age where we have tech fucking knowledge. Y'all ain't really had that back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Y'all remember the fucking big ass phones that y'all had to carry in your car and shit like that? Y'all didn't have it. But nowadays, we have that. We have the opportunity as the younger generation, as the millennials, blah, blah, blah. We have that opportunity to make a change in our lives. And when a lot of the children come out to their parents saying, Mom, Dad, I want to do this. This is what I feel like I am in my heart. This is what I feel like my calling is. They don't support you. And it's sad because those people are the first people that see you come into this world and should be the people that want you to do as well as you can for yourself. They should be the first ones that give you that support. But a lot of these older generations who are parents now are stuck in a mindset of you go to college, you get a good job, and you can live a stable life. You can be content. And although knowing that that's something that they're not even happy with, they try to coerce you to do that. And then you sit here as a millennial that went to college and doesn't even use their fucking degree, which a lot of people who are older still don't even use their fucking degrees. You sit there and look at how much debt you have. And at this time, we live in a more difficult time because we are steady having inflation with job wages that are staying the same. So people can't sustain their lifestyles. They can barely make it to the next fucking check. And that's another thing that's really sad. A lot of us live check to fucking check. So our parents want to coerce you to go to college, to get in debt, to do something that you know you probably don't want to do, but they're not listening to what your true goals and aspirations are. They want you to do what they did to be in the same place. And when you tell them that, no, I do want to do this, this is my calling, and when you go do it, it seems as if they're angry, they're bitter, they're jealous, especially when it works. Isn't that crazy? Especially when it works. And there are going to be those family members that are going to be just so actually genuinely happy for you. Oh, I'm so grateful and happy that you made it to this point. Can you actually teach me so I can get out this fucked up ass job, because I'm sick of being here with these caucus bitches? You know, you have those family members, but then you have the family members, i.e., a lot of people's parents and grandparents, that be like, oh, well, you know, you better have a backup plan, because once that falls, once that shit falls through the cracks, once that shit fails, you're going to wish you had listened to me. Are you kidding me? That's sick to think. That's sick to hear. That's sad to hear. It's discouraging to hear from your own parents, especially because those are the people that you are supposed to be able to talk to, be transparent about what you want to do in your life, and get the encouragement. Because a lot of these parents were also telling us as children, you can be whatever the fuck you want to be, but no, we're going to put you in the confines of what we had to be, because we didn't have opportunity, which is different now because we have ample amounts of opportunity to make whatever we want happen. Look, we know it's probably not going to change. Some parents are actually coming around. Some parents are actually starting to grasp that, wow, this generation has, changed everything. But there's a lot of them that can't be honest like that. So they will attempt to belittle you and make you feel bad about going for your dreams. And they won't support you, nor will they help you. Now, I've been in too many situations. I've told you guys I've moved back to my parents' house after my last relationship. Him and I actually talked about moving back to our parents' house during our relationship because the financial struggle was so fucking real at the time that it was just like, now how the fuck? And again, on one income, but he was like, my pride, nigga, my pockets, my health, my stress levels, my anxiety. Like, what about that? None of that shit was put into it, but whatever. I could have chose to take my ass back, but I didn't. And that's what you call a down-ass motherfucking female, okay? I'm willing to stick and support with you through anything that you want to do, not seeing that you doing shit. Anyways, like, you ain't doing motherfucking shit. I come home, what you doing? Playing the motherfucking game. Nigga, I blow you. I ain't. But aside from that, that's not even what we're here to discuss. It's the fact that I came back here and I moved in with my parents to get back up on my feet. So then I was working a government job, making good money, like nothing to complain about. But I knew that was not my true calling, and I was sick and tired of that shit. I had a panic attack. Well, it wasn't a panic attack. I broke down because I'm just like, I'm so tired. Like, I can't keep doing this. Y'all keep being on my ass saying, oh, great job, this. Nigga, I need more money, period. Like, fuck the kudos, my boy. I need that bag. And so with me taking a leave, had I told my family at that time, I would have been crucified. And don't nobody want to hear that, because they're over here like, oh, well, why are you leaving this good-ass job? Why are you leaving this opportunity on the table and blah, blah, blah? Because that opportunity is no longer supporting me in my highest and greatest good. That's why. That's why, because I'd rather be my own boss and do my own things. And I can't really focus on that because I'm having to focus on this 9 to 5 for a majority of my motherfucking time of freedom during the day. And after I get off, what the fuck does a lot of people want to do? They just want to fucking chill. So I took it upon me to take that break because that shit was stressing me out and it wasn't giving me the opportunity that I needed, the time to sit and ponder what I actually wanted to do and who I want to become and make of my life. Because at the end of the day, this small amount of time working this job is not going to equal up to the happiness that I'm supposed to live throughout this lifetime. It's not even going to add to it. At this time, it is really, really putting stress on my motherfucking life right now. So what am I going to go ahead and do? I'm going to eliminate what's stressing me the fuck out. That job. So, yes, I had to keep it to my motherfucking self because I, again, would have been crucified. And I think anybody else that has done this before, that has decided to go down the avenue of being their own being and following in their divine guidance in their path, has experienced something, some bit of what I'm fucking talking about here. And if you do have parents that support you, that is fucking fantastic. It's, oh my goodness, I can only imagine. I can only imagine. And it's like, my imagination is great, but that shit ain't real. So, I mean, I could just tell you what the fuck really be happening for a lot of people and why they don't even achieve their dreams. Because they're not having good support systems backing them up, and that starts in home. That starts with the blood that's thicker than water, supposedly, but your friends will support you even, better than your family will and go harder for you. And that just be the real facts and the real deal of the shit. But now listen to this. Like, I moved back, and to show my gratitude for being able to live in a home where I'm not having to pay rent, seeing that I paid rent for so long, I would cook, I would clean, I would give rent, shit. And then some situations popped off. He has other kids, my sisters. Now, we all have our differences, but situations came about that I was not feeling, and it was just too much. But my sisters have done and treated my father worse than any of the siblings. Like, the children that he raised treated him the worst. You hear me? The children that he raised treated him the worst. One of them left his ass because he had found out some shit, like that not being his father, whatever. That's him. He left. He's like, fuck it, I'm not fucking dealing with your bitch ass. And both of my sisters that was raised by him, like, they physically had an altercation with this nigga. And obviously if it goes to a physical altercation, of course there's yelling, debating, arguing. Yes. But me never living with this man has never really been around. Yes, I got child support from him, but big whoop for that, motherfucker. That is your responsibility should you choose to have a child, or should you choose to impregnate a woman, and just understand the consequences of impregnating a woman that comes with that. I don't give kudos. I don't clap. Give a nigga, do you want to fucking probably want to crack her? I don't give no claps to none of that shit, because that's something that you're supposed to fucking do. So, yes, the nigga will pay child support. That's nothing. What's really missing for me was the time. And that's what a lot of people end up going through. Time missed with their parents. But aside from that, it was 21 years of me trying to forgive this man. Me forgiving this man, because there was no trying. I forgave him because I had to find a way to feel better in myself, like in my spirit. Because I would replay so many scenarios, but it was one scenario in particular where the motherfucker stood me up for Thanksgiving. How do you stand your own child up on Thanksgiving? What the fuck? Anywho. But that would play in my head constantly. And I would sit here and ask myself, why? Like, why would you do this to me? Like, what did I do to deserve this? And even when I would talk to him and tell him these things, he would tell me to shut up, stop being sensitive, you're being a big crybaby and all things like that. But it's like, bro, one, you don't raise me. Two, you sitting here lying to me and standing me up. Like, I'm not understanding what the fuck is going on here. Why am I feeling like I need to blame myself for this? Yeah, went through all of that. Came 21 years later. I finally decided to forgive him for myself. And that's when he started actually dating my mom. Because my mom and him were not together. They were never together until I turned 21, which is crazy. He was with my stepmother at the time. But they decided to get along, and I'm telling my mom, whatever makes you happy. I just want you to be happy, even if it is with a man that ain't shit. He was never shit, could never do shit for me, just wasn't shit. I want you to be happy if he makes you happy, because he will give her anything and everything in the world. But let me ask, I ain't got it. Oh, this. I would ask him for things as a child. I ain't got it right now. But then you paying for my sister's apartment and buy her a motorcycle and doing this and doing this. It be fucked up things. But I told my mom, like, just make yourself happy. That's all that's important to me. And if he's making you happy, I want you to be happy, regardless of the relationship and the things that he did to me that hurt me and I had to carry for so long. And so I they had their relationship. I come back in, blah, blah, blah. He's kind of treating me like the fucking stepchild of the Wicked West. Like, I'm the Cinderella of the fucking story. Okay? I'm the Cinderella. But he's treating me like I'm some stepchild, and that shit fucking sucks. It feels bad. I ended up moving out with my grandmother because of the drama here, and that she wasn't even feeling. She's like, yeah, you could come on with me. We about to get the fuck on. But then I got cats in the place that we were in. She can't handle cats. So I had to bring my ass back here. Not even the first week, y'all, of me moving back in here. The first day, I actually just had my abortion. So I'm over here doing all this moving, fucking blood spilling out, and I was never bleeding before. I was getting scared, blah, blah, blah. We've done brought all this shit in. Man, when I tell y'all, as soon as my mom and I pulled up, I was like, we didn't even have to go into the house. I felt the energy was fucking off, dog. We come in. This nigga sitting at the dining room table. Now, if you see women coming into the house carrying shit as a man, what are you going to do? Get your ass up and come get the shit out the car. That's a man's move. But nah. This nigga sat there. And after we finished bringing all the stuff in, he called my mom into the room. I'm like, shit. I could feel some bullshit coming off rip. Barely wanted to go in there. But I was just like, I needed something. I needed something to be able to tie curtains in front of the windows in my room. Because I have windows to the door where you could see in the house. You could see me in my room. But I go walk in there. He's like, well, what's up? I said, hey, just chilling. And I'm just tired of moving. He's like, well, we gonna get this out the way. Don't bring no niggas in my house. Bitch, what are we talking about? First off, nigga, I already lived here. Did I ever bring anybody to the fucking house for you? Did I ever bring anybody in here? No, nigga. So stop running your fucking mouth, bro. But no, that's where he didn't even want to end there. I'm just sitting there looking like, yeah, just like my sister shouldn't be bringing no niggas into this house, right? But he stopped and he was like, well, I know Devin. I know her boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. Thing is, just a few months ago, he told this nigga to never bring his ass back in this house. But now that he helped my sister in a situation where it was a physical altercation between her and a dude, and he beat the dude up, now Emmanuel's fond of him. whatever the fuck. So it's like, oh no, we're just going to disregard her, but it's you that can't do nothing. Again, I'm not bringing nobody in this house. Anyways, and I don't have a boyfriend. So, first off, you could have asked me that. He was like, oh, well, I'm just saying. I said, there's nothing to just say. I don't even have a boyfriend. He's like, oh, well, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then my mom's, because she's in the bathroom at this time, she comes out, and I'm just like, I'm already upset. Because I was like, that's the first thing that like, that's the first thing that you say to me when I come in here. No, how are you doing? How was your day? No, don't bring no niggas into my house. What? I'm getting so emotional when I'm trying to ask my mom for the string that I just walk out. I walk out because I'm so aggravated at that point that I'm just about to cry because I can't really, I'm trying not to cuss him out because he's being a jackass. So I go and I cry. I don't do no full on cry or nothing. You know, the tears of frustration run out my eyes because I can't say nothing. So I just suck that shit up, go back in there because I need this string. I'm like, so mom, do you have a string? Blah, blah, blah. Because immediately after I walked out, my mom was like, what the fuck did you just say to her? And they got into it a little bit. Because he's just doing too fucking much. Again, like I've already said. He's like, I was just asking her this and I was just asking her this. And then when I'm coming back in, he just keeps going. And now he's lying about what he said. Like, I wasn't in there and like she wasn't in the bathroom that's in there. And he's like, I asked her if she has a boyfriend. I said, no, you didn't. You came at me disrespectfully saying don't bring no niggas into this house. And he's like, no, I asked you if you had a... I said, no, you didn't. Don't lie. Don't sit here and like play my intelligence like that. I told you I had no boyfriend. And you sat there and said, oh, well, I'm just saying. And there's nothing for you to just be saying. You could have just asked me if I had a boyfriend and say whatever you wanted to say, but you don't know how to come and talk to me. That's not the first thing I want to hear. So now, the first night that I moved there, do I feel welcomed? Fuck no, I don't. I don't feel welcomed whatsoever. I'm actually like, damn. I wish I never moved here. And I just did all this moving tonight. And I just had an abortion. So I shouldn't be doing anything because now I'm cramping and I'm bleeding a lot. Oh, great. So, then you move on from that, right? I mean, there was instance after instance. I couldn't even stay and be in here for a week, yo. I couldn't even be in here for a week. I go grocery shopping, spend $250 on groceries. Nobody else in the house besides my mom goes grocery shopping. And I'm like, okay, no, I'm gonna fit towards the bill. I put $250 in. And so we went shopping and spent maybe like $250, like the whole $250 and a little bit. And he comes into the kitchen, doesn't help bring shit in. Again, weak ass nigga. He comes in there and asks how much my mom spent on groceries. She's like, I didn't spend really anything. Kayla bought $250 and something worth of groceries. And he doesn't say a thing. No thank you, no nothing. But I just let that pass. Because I guess I'm living here. Should I not help? Because it's not like my sister that lives here helps. Or neither did her boyfriend when her boyfriend lived here. Because her boyfriend was able to live here too. But I can't have anybody come and visit me. Nigga, the fuck? So it was just like, oh, this is getting even more sour by the moment. Again, I haven't even been here for a week. It was probably like 3 or 4 days at this point when all this shit was transpiring because there was another fucking incident, bro. I was going to take a shower. Now with me going through my abortion, I'm not supposed to be doing all this running, walking, doing all this shit. I was actually supposed to be on 2 weeks bed rest. Like, don't do shit. Don't lift over 5 pounds. Like, don't even lift 5 pounds. But I wasn't doing that. But to eliminate the movement, because there's only like two bathrooms in here that has a shower. So to eliminate going all the way upstairs and having to go into a bathroom with my uncle and my sister, I was using my mom's bathroom, their bathroom, and taking a shower down there. So I go in there to take a shower, and he's talking about taking a shit. Okay. All right, nigga. Well, I'm like, hey, I'm just about to take a shower real quick, blah, blah, blah. And he starts cutting up. And all of these things happen in front of my mom. It's like, no bullshit. This nigga just has fucking problems, bro. But he starts kind of, see, you ain't about to come in my house, controlling my house, and running all around here and all this motherfucking shit. I want to go in my bathroom. I can't even use my own fucking bathroom and shit. I said, what? I'm just in here to take a shower. Like, I didn't know you were about to use the fucking bathroom because this nigga sitting back, laying in the bed, talking about you want to take a shit. Nigga, if you want to take a shit, you could get up and take a shit. The fuck? But he starts yelling at me in front of my mom. And I'm like, the thing is, I'm not about to let somebody just disrespect me. Like, I didn't do anything to you. I literally just went grocery shopping, got you a fucking, your coffee is $30 fucking dollars, nigga, and I just got you some fucking coffee with your bitch ass. But aside from that, like, it doesn't fucking matter, right? I'm just sitting here like, bro, like, nobody's taking control of anything. I'm just using the shower. Now, when my grandmother and I lived here, she had this room that I'm in right now. And he wanted her to have this room. But now I have it. And he was telling her when she was in this room, oh, you can use our bathroom. You could shower down here, blah, 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 do all that. So I brought that up. I said, well, my granny had this room. You said she could shower in there. He's like, that's different. I said, no, it's another body in the shower. What the fuck do you mean is different? It's not. You're just being petty as fuck. You're just doing too fucking much. And so when I walk out the room, I said, you ain't got to worry about it. You ain't got to worry about it. I'm not about to use your fucking shower. Like, I didn't cuss. And that's one of the things I don't cuss around this nigga. Trying to be as respectful as I can, but that don't fucking matter, right? But I said, I'm not about to use your shower. Nobody's controlling anything. I'm just trying to take a shower. And it's the same thing as if my granny was about to take a shower down here. It doesn't matter. It's a body in a shower. But I will go upstairs. You can shut it. Stop talking to me. Because he likes to keep running his mouth. I said, you can stop talking. You can stop talking. There's nothing else for you to say. I said I'm going upstairs. And then as I'm walking out, I hear him say, that's why I didn't even want her down here. I didn't want her here. Like, wow. But then you just said I was welcome. Oh, you welcome here, but no, you're not really welcome here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's why I didn't want her. I wanted her upstairs in that room. But yeah, my sister lives here, so she has that room, which is the room that I was living in originally when I first moved back. But I wanted her upstairs. I didn't even really want, it was just like him saying all that. It was just too fucking much. I was just like, yeah, let me just go ahead and shower upstairs and try and keep my fucking peace. Because what am I doing? I'm just coming into the house, keeping the kitchen clean, trying to help my mom out because she's the only one that's cleaning and cooking and doing all that shit in this house. So I'm doing that. And, I'm buying groceries, which nobody else besides my mom does. But you're talking shit to me and keep giving me the shit end of the stick. Bro, where's the love at? Where is the blood is thicker than water type shit? Where is your manners? Where is your maturity at, my guy? Like, what the fuck? But now this last incident that has happened, y'all. Because I was telling that nigga in that other incident, like, don't worry about it. I'm not going to be here too long, nigga. You ain't got to worry about it. He's like, yeah, walk it like you talk it, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, bet. Cool. But this last incident was about the pronunciation of my fucking name. They've called me Mikala because my grandmother named me Mikala. But that's the thing. It looks like Michaela and whatever language, I guess English language is going to be pronounced that way. But it is a Hawaiian name. So Mikala Leinani is how it is said. And my grandmother put me on game to how you actually say my name properly. So she put me on game, and now that I have been put on game, I correct people in the correct pronunciation of my name, including family members. I don't give a fuck who you are. So he said my name incorrectly the other day. Funny thing is, I never even told this nigga how to pronounce my name, but one day he had called me on the phone and was like, Mikala, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, wow, I appreciate that. But now you just want to come off the cuff and start talking crazy. But funny thing is, I don't know why it seems to happen so often to where I'm not even talking to the person, that person that started this shit. I was talking to my mom. Then he want to butt in and say something about me while I'm talking to my mom. And he says my name incorrectly. And I'm like, no, it's Mikala. And he's like, man, I've been calling you this. I said, first off, you really ain't been calling me shit. Because, nigga, you ain't raised me. You ain't grow up with me. None of that. But it is Mikala. Or MK. Like, you ain't got to even... Why do people got to fucking say your name? I don't say people's names. So I don't know why people be acting like they really be saying people's names 24 fucking 7. But then he started saying, well, until it's legally changed that I'm going to call you this. I said, you're not going to call me that. You're going to call me what I say to call me. Because that's out of respect. And there's no changing my name. That's what my name literally is. Y'all just had the pronunciation fucked up for all this time. Now I'm correcting y'all. I'm putting y'all on game. So get with it. Get with the program. The fuck? So after he was like, well, yeah, I ain't calling you that. And I said, you're going to call me what I'm telling you to call me because that's my name. You're talking to me. You're going to talk to me in a respectful way, calling me my name. So then it started escalating from there. He's like, see, she over here getting loud and disrespecting me and blah, blah, blah. And nobody's disrespecting you, but I'm going to stand up for myself and tell you what you can call me and what you can't call me. Like, that's just basic common sense. Like, that's, I mean, can't you be courteous and respectful to somebody and what they said you can call them? Because that's who you're talking to. The fuck? But nah, guess you can't have that. He's telling me now he's the elder and blah, blah, blah. I run the house. I'm the man of the house. And I said, and? That means nothing. Now this nigga is slapping the fucking table, yelling in my face to shut the fuck up. Man, shut the fuck up. Stop talking. Shut the fuck up. I said, no. I have a mouth and I can talk as long as I want to. I am a grown woman. And my demeanor is very calm. While this nigga slapping tables and doing all that shit, my demeanor is very calm. Because what do I have to get up and hostile with you for? Over something that's really fucking stupid. You're over here telling me to shut the fuck up and stop talking and doing all this, but I'm going to tell you no. Because you don't run these lips, I do. You don't have this throat, I do. So what you can do is mind your goddamn business and have respect for you to be able to get it. And stop thinking that you, oh, I'm the elder, I'm this. No, nigga, you are another entity here that's learning a lesson, and you obviously haven't learned yours yet. You haven't learned that you have to give respect to get that shit. I'm not cussing you out or anything, but I even asked him during the argument, I said, what if I told you to shut the hell up? To shut the fuck up? How would you feel? There was no response, but besides him yelling and telling me, well, see, there she go with that disrespectful ass shit. So you better get her and blah, blah, blah. And he's running and puffing his chest up at me like he want to put hands on me. So my own father, the person that's supposed to be there to support you, to love you, to care for you, look like you gonna put hands on me, your own seed, and then you expect me to say blood is thicker than water and think that your family is going to support you to the no end and love you to no end when that shit is a farce. Because I was constantly shown over and over and over and over and over again that love does not mean, or family does not mean love. Just because you're family with someone does not mean they love you, does not mean they respect you, does not mean that they support you in any way. That means nothing. And it's funny because I do feel like he's jealous. Because the thing is, he had a wife on Making the Band, wanted to blow her up, make her a big star. She fucked up that opportunity. Then he was trying to do the same for my youngest sister. She doesn't follow through or whatever the fuck happened. But he was basically saying that people kept wasting. He was basically saying people kept wasting his connections, wasting his time, wasting his investment. And I asked him multiple times growing up, please give me the connections. Please, I won't waste that. I will follow through. I don't bullshit. Give me the connections. Oh, him running his mouth. Yeah, I got this person number. I got this person number. I talk to this person all the time. I said, well, can you help me, like, get into the field? Like, please. Like, I will not disappoint. Like, I will follow through on my word. But he never gave me that. Although he gave it to the others, he never would give it to me. And now, seeing as though that I am in TV shows, I am in movies, I am doing what I do and doing it happily, I do believe this nigga is fucking mad. Hell, this nigga just asked me to shovel the fucking snow. Nigga, I am a female. What the fuck do I look like? You'll never ask my younger sister to shovel the fucking snow. Yeah, she's 21. 21, you're about to be 22. No, 22. Yeah, no, she about to be 22 years, yeah. You never ask her to pick up a fucking shovel and shovel some fucking snow. So, what? The audacity of you to ask me some stupid ass shit like that. Even my mom, and again, all this shit be happening in front of my mom. Even my mom was like, what? And my granny on the phone like, what? Like, and we just all sitting here dumbfounded because, like, did this nigga really just ask a woman, me, to go shovel some snow when we all know damn well that he doesn't ask any of his other female kids that he raised to do anything, which is why they don't really give a fuck or, you know, respect him as it is. But no, he'll ask me, and then I just be asking my mom, like, why does he be antagonizing me? Because, you know, I have been trying to keep it cordial, keep it calm, but I keep getting the shit under the stick. And that don't make no fucking sense. I'm being treated like the stepchild here. That don't make no fucking sense. So in this last heated argument, you telling me to shut the fuck up, get the fuck out. You booting up on me like you want to do something, like you going to put hands on me in front of my mom. And I hate the fact that I feel like I'm putting her in a tight spot because she doesn't know. She doesn't want to have to take sides. Because this nigga will try and make her take sides. Like, you better not let this house get divided and blah, blah, blah. Like, you supposed to stand behind your man and this, that, and the third. Bitch, you punk bitch ass nigga, you are silly as fuck, bro. Silly as fuck. A mother is going to be there for her child. And at the end of the day, I'm not doing anything wrong. You're the one causing all this shit. And when I told him that night, I told him, you know, you're the problem. And you need to go to therapy. You are the issue. He's like, ain't nobody gonna tell me I got problems and this, that, and the third. And I said it one more time again to him. You're the problem. Go to therapy. And he was pissed after that. Telling my mom, like, yeah, you supposed to have my back, you supposed to do this, blah, blah, blah. How is she gonna have your back and you're wrong? Because my mom, she tries to keep an even playing field. You both need to work on how you talk. I know how to talk to this nigga. I know how to talk, period. This nigga don't know how to communicate. Like, he just likes to fucking yell. So If somebody's yelling and telling me to shut the fuck up, you think I'm gonna just shut the fuck up? No. I don't think anybody's just gonna shut the fuck up. I'm going to stand up for myself because this nigga got me fucked up. Especially when all I'm doing is giving people respect and giving people love and giving the household love, keeping the household clean, because nobody else in the house would do that besides my mom. And you got 2 other people in here besides yo crusty ass. So my sister, she don't really clean up. I mean, my uncle, he'll clean up because he has his duties, but it's essentially my mom doing all this work. So I'm taking some of the load off my mom. I'm helping put groceries in here, and I'm being treated like shit. It just doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. And now I know, I have a great feeling that he is jealous of the relationship that my mom and I have. Jealousy. He's jealous of our relationship. He's jealous of what I have achieved. Man, that shit is crazy. Because I've never heard a thank you, I'm proud of you, I'm happy for you. Again, he didn't raise me, and now that I am actually in his presence at this time, and it's kind of like for the first time ever, because, again, if you don't raise me, you don't get to know who I am. But when you do hear about me and you do see what I'm doing and you're hearing about what I'm doing, wow, that's great. That should be what you're saying. Especially when you didn't even want to help me get to where I'm at. But see, I didn't need your help. I didn't need your support. I didn't need your assistance or love or kind words and gestures. I didn't need none of that. I needed to forgive your bullshit for me so I could go about my fucking day and open the doors of opportunity that were there for me anyways. That's all I needed to do. And here I am still being forgiving, but I'm not letting shit slide, of course, but there's no other conversation to be had. When you try to be cordial with someone and they keep showing you reasons why you shouldn't even be cordial with someone, there you go. Hell, I came back in the house today, and guess what this nigga said? Well, hello. Are you feeling better? Feeling better about what? You just being crazy as fuck? No, I think what you meant to say is, hello, I'm sorry for how I was talking to you. But no. So, after I said my hello, because I wasn't even going to say anything. I wasn't going to say hello. After he said, are you feeling better? I walked the fuck out. Because my mom was like, why can't you just need to walk away sometimes? Blah, blah, blah. I walked away that time. Because this nigga was testing me. This nigga was trying me. Jealousy, hatred. I mean, if I've ever met someone that didn't want me to do well, I feel like it would be him. Like, if I could say there's somebody in my life that has so much animosity towards me for no fucking reason, it would be him. And it's crazy because I don't even feel like my ex would be that goddamn bad compared to this nigga. I'm like, well, shit, that says a lot. That says quite a lot. But, hey, it just goes to show you that family does not mean shit. Don't let the word family get you stuck in a bond of bullshit because you think you're supposed to subject yourself to their bullshit because they are your family. That's not the case. That's not it. If they don't support you, love you, care about you, want to really see you do well, you drop them like every motherfucking body else. You go about your day and you open those doors of opportunity and you forgive them for being jackasses and hurting you and still trying to belittle you and kick you down and talk shit. You still forgive them for all that shit because your doors are just going to keep opening wider and wider, more and more. The fuck? I ain't got to worry about you. Spirit got you. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and cap this episode off right here. I truly appreciate all of you all so much for coming to listen or watch this episode of I Like It Raw. If you are watching me on YouTube, please share, If you are watching me on YouTube, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're watching me on any of your other major platforms, just share this episode around. Oh shit, and share it on YouTube too. If you are on IG, you can follow me at my pages, Mikala Leinani, MikaLeinani. I Like It Raw Podcast. The skating IG at MK Skates with two Z's at the end. And then my cat's Instagram at onyx.and.eclipse. Otherwise, I am about to knock it the fuck out tonight, y'all. I truly appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all stay high, strapped up, and safe. And don't worry about these motherfucking haters, even if they are your family members. I'll see y'all in my next episode.